Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to break down something we all do pretty much every week, going through the checkout line at the supermarket. We're going to look at the simple script that can make this whole thing go a lot smoother. You know that feeling, right? It's your turn, you step up, and for just a split second, your brain kind of glitches. It's a surprisingly common thing, but today, we're going to replace that little bit of panic with a whole lot of confidence.
Okay, let's dive right in, starting with the very first moment you walk up to the cashier.
So, this is the classic opener. You are going to hear some version of this almost every single time. It's just a standard, friendly way for the cashier to get the ball rolling.
Now, here's why this is such a great response. It's simple, it's positive, and it answers their question directly. And by asking "How are you?" back, you turn what could be a robotic transaction into a nice, simple human interaction.
So yeah, this approach really works because it's both polite and efficient. But hey, don't feel pressured. If you're in a hurry or just not feeling talkative, a quick and friendly "yes, thanks" is totally fine and works just as well. Okay, let's move into the middle of the conversation. While all your items are getting scanned, the cashier's probably going to ask you one or two very predictable questions. Let's take a look. So, the first big question is always about bags. They might ask if you need them or if you brought your own. But either way, they're really just asking the same thing. How should they pack your groceries? And your best bet is to give a really direct answer. If you have a general idea of how many bags you need, just say it, or let them know you've got your own. A quick, clear answer like one of these keeps the whole line moving along. And there it is, the other question you can almost always see coming. The rewards card, the loyalty program, the points card. It has a lot of different names, but the question is always the same. You know the drill here. Again, a simple, straightforward answer is perfect. If you have one, have it ready to go. If you don't, a polite "no thank you" is all you need to say. No need to explain why, just a simple response is great. All right, the questions are out of the way, your items are all scanned. We've made it to the main event of the whole process, paying for your stuff. So the cashier will tell you your total. This is your cue to get your payment ready, whether that's cash, a card, or your phone. And a lot of the time, you'll also see the total right there on a screen facing you. This is great for confirming the amount and getting your payment all sorted out. Let's just break this down. First, it's actually helpful to say how you'll be paying, something like "I'll pay by card." After that, just follow the directions on the little machine. Insert, tap, swipe, you know the deal. And finally, just wait for that little beep or the approved message. Simple as that. We're almost at the finish line. The very last thing you might be asked, especially after you pay by card, is whether or not you want a copy of your receipt. This is probably the easiest question of them all. There is absolutely no wrong answer here. It's just what you prefer. A simple "yes, please," or "no, thank you" is perfect. And now for the final part, the goodbye. You've paid, you've got your bags, and a friendly, graceful exit is all you need to wrap things up. The cashier will almost always end with a nice closing line like this. It's just the standard, polite way to let you know that the transaction is officially over. And the perfect response? Just return the favor. "Thanks, you too." Is friendly, it's polite, and it's really the ideal way to end the whole conversation on a positive note. And that's it. You've done it. You said hello, answered a few questions, paid, and said goodbye. A completely successful and totally stress-free checkout. So, if you take anything away from this, think of this as your little cheat sheet. These 5 simple phrases are really all you need to handle pretty much any checkout situation like a champ. By mastering this simple, unspoken script, you develop what we can call checkout confidence. It's that feeling of being prepared and just being able to cruise through a daily task with total ease. So now you have the complete toolkit. The next time you're in line, it's not going to be about avoiding a moment of panic. It's going to be about navigating a daily interaction with skill and confidence. You are ready to conquer that checkout counter.